Let's reminisce about our Acura TSX manual. Welcome back to the Auto Obsessive Garage. Chadwick with you again for another installment of Project Budget VTEC Daily. It's been so long since I've had to say that, it took me a while to get that out. Anyways guys, this is the recap episode. We look back at everything we did to freshen up mechanically, cosmetically, our 2008 Acura TSX 6-speed manual with 320,000 plus miles on the odometer. This car is awesome. I just saw the potential when I went to buy it, scooped it up for a good price, knew I'd have to put a little bit of work in, but boy, it drove so well from the get-go, and it had the cosmetic, let's say, character there, so I knew I could bring it back. And let's stop talking about it. Let's recap this wonderful series, this awesome car, and a great way on how you can budget and get a fun, enthusiastic, reliable, daily VTEC car. The Acura TSX is something you should be looking at, and this one was no exception. Let's get in the garage and get a little reminiscent. The clear coat quits about 5 minutes after you drive off the dealer lot. This one, still looking good, still original. Does that mean it's perfect? Far from it, my friends. It's got some character, let's just call it that. It's gonna need a pretty deep clean. I see a lot of gouges, scratches. This bumper took a good whack, as you can see right here. And you can see a little gap under the headlights. We're gonna have to rehang, figure out what's going on there. You know, some other little scrapey scrapes, the grill. Yeah, it's not good when the chrome breaks like that, shattered. There's a crack over here, so we're gonna replace that grill, because that grill is awesome. Headlights definitely could use a scrub-a-dub. They're pretty gnarly. Factory fog lights are cracked on both sides. That one's cracked. This one over here actually has chunks missing, so I'm gonna try to source an OEM replacement pair and do that while I'm in here, since I gotta adjust this bumper anyway. But yeah, a little more damage on the front end. Kind of matches the grill and the bumper sag over here. So we'll take care of all that while we're beautifying this fine automobile. This probably isn't even the worst example, but this is what these wheels look like. You can see tons of cooked, caked on, baked on, brake dust, real pain in the butt. Tons of curb rash. You can see pretty aggressive there on this entire side as well. We gotta make these look a little better, guys. I mean, they're not the worst. I've definitely seen worse, but yeah, we got work to do. Let's clean these up and show you my infotainment screen. So key on, engine off. Boy, that didn't look too promising, and there you go. When it does come off, it even does different things, so yeah, that's the screen. So I think this thing died. I know there's a code you can put in, but I still don't think it works. All right, time to dig into this engine bay, guys. Here is the venerable K-Series, the 2.4 liter dual overhead cam VTEC engine. Great motor, but preventive maintenance time, we're gonna do the valve cover gasket, get in there, replace that. There's a bunch of other little gaskets that go around these bolts, and they're obviously around the spark plug tubes. Once we get this all open, we'll actually do the spark plugs. We're due for that. So we'll get those replaced at the same time. So a little bit of work getting done in here. The first step. Now it's time to remove the bumper from our Acura TSX. Got a lot of stuff to fix back there. Now that's what I'm talking about. We've got our bumper hung correctly, got our new license plate frame on there, bonus points. The grille is looking great with the OEM Acura symbol. This front end has been restored to how it should look, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Time to do the transmission fluid on our TSX. We're obviously going to go with Honda Genuine manual transmission fluid. This is the good stuff. Let's go ahead and put that in there. You're going to probably use a little more than 2 quarts, so I have 3 on hand just in case. Let's go ahead and get our hardware and get working on tightening this valve cover down. With our valve cover back on the car, and before we put all those coverings on, let's do those spark plugs while we're in there. I actually sourced what I believe to be the OEM replacements. Okay, we got our new spark plug here. We're gonna check the gap on it. Should be the 0.044. And it is, of course. Okay, spark plug's looking pretty good. Looking a little old, and that's okay. Plus is that they are the correct spark plug number. But yeah, looking pretty good. And here's our old thermostat still on the hose here, but yeah, time to replace that guy. No idea how long it's been in there, but it's definitely sticking and causing the car to get warm. So. I reckon it was proper time to replace that old filter. Good Lord. Before? After. Yeah. Should be a little fresher air now, huh?